The CEFC has a clear charter to grow investment in the clean energy sector. To date, we've made over $5.3 billion worth of investments right across the clean energy sector, right across the country. So as well as wind and solar and waste-to-energy style generation projects, we've been investing in the property sector, transportation, agriculture, infrastructure, and in the health sector. The CEFC is a major financier to the solar PV sector. In fact, we're the largest investor in grid-scale solar here in Australia. To date, we've invested in something like a gigawatt of solar PV generation, which represents approximately 1% of the whole country's energy production. That also translates into the displacement of 1.8 million tonnes of carbon and is enough energy to power something like 375,000 homes. The wind sector continues to be a very important focus for the CEFC. We have invested over $700 million into wind farms across the countryside, including our first Tasmanian wind farm in Granville Harbour this year. The CEFC has invested over $1 billion into energy efficient projects right across the built environment in cities across Australia, from clean tech homes to energy efficiency in larger building precincts. For some years now, we've been supporting farmers with finance. We've invested some $260 million across 870 projects right across the country, helping farmers buy energy efficient equipment. But we've also this year made a very important investment in an agricultural fund, a fund that was established by the Macquarie Group that's investing in farms and cropping farms across Australia. And then we're going to share those learnings right across the sector. The waste sector is a growing opportunity for the CEFC. It's one where we're looking to invest not only to displace landfill volumes, but of course to drive down emissions. To date, we've made a number of investments in this sector. We made an investment in a facility in Sydney's west that's taking industrial waste, which otherwise was going into landfill, and turning it into a process engineered fuel. We've also invested in a project in Dandenong in Victoria, which is taking municipal waste and turning it into compost, thereby reducing a very substantial amount of CO2. The Clean Energy Innovation Fund is Australia's largest dedicated clean tech fund. And over the last 2 years, we've been making investments in innovative, smaller, growing Australian companies. I feel very excited about the coming years here at the CEFC. We've got a very robust pipeline of transactions right across generation and energy efficiency. We will be focusing increasingly on making a greater impact, making sure that our investment, our taxpayer dollars that we're deploying is driving innovation and helping the Australian economy transition to a clean energy one.